Hello, everyone. It's your boy Mac from Mac Movie Reviews. You see, we got the countdown. If you notice, we got some good lighting. It's now you don't have to see my dark chocolate face anymore in the gradient shadows. I got a new ring light and everything, and I just want to do a stream, late night little stream. It's not gonna be too long. Maybe about gonna go for like a half an hour, maybe even 20 minutes, just to talk shop with y'all. It's been a minute. I checked my streams on StreamYards, and it says I hadn't streamed for YouTube like live in almost a year. The last stream I did was August 1st of 2020. My gosh, the time has flown by. I will say that. But again, welcome to the stream. This is just a nice little late night chat. Sometimes I plan them, sometimes they just come at random. So it came at random tonight. So maybe in the future we'll be doing a little bit more planned streams. Let's just hope with that. So welcome to the stream, and let's get started chatting. So first off, we're gonna just talk about updates, what's coming and everything, what's been going on in life, and what's going on with Instagram and everything. So your boy has graduated college, community college. It's official. This week was finals week. Got everything done, passed, and then graduation is going to be in 2 weeks. So I'm done with school. So time's crunching with podcasts, reviews. It's over. It's going to be just a review. It's going to be reviews when I can because it's going to be work. Work's relatively easy. So with work, you get more reviews. So because before I can always just say, hey, I'm in school. I can't do a lot of things I wanted to do, like go live, be on other people's lives. But now, from now on, and I'm planning to make this summer, I'm going to try to stream a little bit more, maybe bring out some of my friends on here from Instagram and even in personal life and real life. Try to bring them on here. Just talk shop about movies, upcoming movies, and even maybe review film. Maybe we'll do like a live stream of a review. Because recently I did one with J Red Cinema on Instagram. We went to go see Spiral, and we did a live stream on Instagram. We're doing a lot of lives on Instagram, so you catch it on there. And links to the social medias in the description below. Got the Patreon, got Instagram, got Facebook, got Twitter, even though I'm barely on it. But yeah, that's been what's been going on and everything with life, and with that. And next thing on the agenda is upcoming podcasts and what's to come for them. So if you're not aware, we recently, me and Christian, aka Miss Flamingo, we have changed our name from the M&K production. We oh my goodness, we have oh gosh, it's so hard to like speak. Okay, word compound sentences. One word compound. Okay. So me and Kristen, we have been working together for almost a year now. This is actually around the time last year I sent her a message that she wants to come on a podcast. She came on, we did the horror movie episode, and as they would say, the rest is history. So recently we have decided that we wanted to change the name to the podcast. We are now titled the M&K Productions Podcast. So that is pretty much a just awesome site to hold, and it's like it's just really cool to just see someone you've been working with that like you got to know him over the years. It's just really awesome, and she's a great co-host, great friend, and just happy to have her on officially. That's like part of the member of the team. So you can find us on usually at Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and then upload it on YouTube when I can when my computer's not being a dumbass. But yeah, you can find us on any of those podcasts and everything. Upcoming episodes, we are actually tomorrow, May 23rd, we're going to be recording a new episode. Episode 49 actually just got uploaded to Spotify, Anchor, and iTunes. I'm trying to work on trying to get it for what's it called? To get it for YouTube. I've been trying for 2 days to upload it, export it, but for some reason the audio cuts out at the middle of it after the exported video. So I'm going to try to fix that, and I'll hopefully try to have the video format of episode 49 up during this week. I will have it up before the Army of the Dead episode because we got some special episodes that we cannot talk about because a lot of kind of confidential information. But that's all I can say. We got some big things coming in the podcast soon. So yeah, it's going to be the next episode is going to be with myself, Kristen, David over at Flickstop, and Rob, aka Robert Makes the Cut. We're going to be reviewing Zack Snyder's new Army of the Dead, which just released on Netflix yesterday. So that should be fun. Gonna have those guys back in the podcast. They're always loads of fun to hang out with and everything. And then we're gonna try to bring on Brando Critic, and we're gonna do a review of Cruella, the new live action Disney adaptation film starring Emma Stone. So that'll be good. Brando's a good friend and everything. And we're trying, a lot of other people want to get on. We got a lot of episodes ideas. Maybe do some live streams. Maybe we talk about our own little watch along for everyone in the community. So I feel like that's gonna be cool. So we got a lot of plans coming up. And like I said, link in the description for where you can find us at. We're on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast, we are there. And just give us a listen. We're not that bad. Good banter. That's all I say. But okay, moving on to next. And shout out to anyone who's watching this right now. If you got any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. It's just kind of like a late night stream, just chilling. If you got any questions, just leave them in the comments below. We can just chit chat. Just a nice little fun chat. I'm your friend in the neighborhood streamer / film critic. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not creepy at all. So, more film commentaries. So, if you're not aware, we have done commentaries for films on the podcast. The first one we ever did was last year with The Fanatic, with John Travolta, directed by Fred Durst. That was hilarious. That movie is like probably one of the best, so bad it's funny movies. Next to Freddy Got Fingered, I'd have to say it is one of my favorites. But yeah, it was fun. It was me and Christian. We were doing it, just watching the movie and kind of like recording our thoughts on it. Kind of like if you ever watched them, Pretty Much It on YouTube. They always watch new stuff like Saw, 13 Reasons Why, The Kissing Booth. They watch it and they react on it. They give their own little takes on it, and it's cool. Like, so it's like our own mystery science theater, and it was a fun experience. The next one we did Battle of Los Angeles, which was on Netflix, which was the Alien War movie. And then the last one we did was back for Thanksgiving, where it was myself, Kristen, and Rob from Robert Makes the Cuts. We all watched Thanksgiving, and if you don't know what Thanksgiving is, you should just go Google it, because there's no words to explain how to say to even explain Thanksgiving. I'm not joking. Just Google, or no, YouTube a clip from Thanksgiving. That's what it is. So yeah, I definitely want to try to do more commentaries. It seems those are my favorite ones to do, because it's more fun for us to just lay back and just watch a movie together and just kind of just rag on it or praise it, because we've just watched kind of like bad to mediocre movies, even mediocre movie in Battle of Los Angeles. But I do want to try and maybe do some this summer, just do a little bit more movies, maybe even do some newer movies, because we're talking about a little bit later. We're talking about some upcoming movies that are going to come out and what we might do for that. So that should be fun. So maybe there, and if you have suggestions for if you have suggestions for commentaries for films we should do, you can always leave them down in the comments below, or you can send us a message on Instagram at Miss Flamingo or at Mac Movie Reviews, or our new Instagram page at MNK Productions Podcast, or at MNK Productions. Links, everything will be down in the description below. So, and then if you have any suggestions for a film commentary we should do this summer, because I'm gonna try to do more film commentaries, either solos or together, just leave them down in the comments, and we'll take them into consideration. Next up on the agenda, we got future reviews. So, if you haven't noticed recently, I didn't really do kind of announced to kind of start doing this. So back in, I want to say August of last year, around the time after this, I started to I recorded a review for Class Action Park, which was the HBO Max documentary about the amusement park. So I did do a written review on it, posted on Instagram and everything, and I decided, just on a whim, why not record me reading what I wrote and then uploading it to YouTube? Because I know I've gotten a lot of things throughout like the 4 years I've been doing this, that I should try to make easier for people to access reviews, because let's face it, a lot of people don't like to read reviews, and I can get it sometimes, but I just find it easier to write than talk sometimes. But I decided to do video reviews, so I started with Class Action Park, and usually I put them on Instagram, then I put them on YouTube. So if you want to either watch it I'm gonna read it. It's up there. The one I recently did was for Spiral. I still have to work on Nobody and Mortal Kombat videos, and then I'm gonna do Army of the Dead. So future reviews for both YouTube and Instagram. I'm going to be trying to post my Army of the Dead review starting next week, and then I'm probably gonna try to do a review of Jason Statham and Guy Ritchie's new movie Wrath of Man. And then after that, I'm gonna try to go see A Quiet Place Part 2, give that a review. And then going into June, I'm going to be watching In the Heights, and I'm gonna try to get a review for that for you guys, to have fun with it. And then after that, I think that is when I'm going to try and review Angelina Jolie's HBO Max movie Those Who Wish Me Dead. So that should be that can be good. I hope that's the future reviews. That's like what's on slate. And also I got maybe some back burner reviews just to kind of like a nice little throwback and everything. We got our first comment here from Kelsey Luhu. Hi, Mac. Hello, Kelsey. How are you doing tonight? Well, thanks for coming in and stopping by, and we really appreciate it. But yeah, those are the future reviews. Just so if I can just list them all, probably what they may or may not happen. Those Who Wish Me Dead, Wrath of Man, Quiet Place 2, In the Heights, and I'm not sure what else I said. But it will be relatively those journals. So keep on looking for that. I'm also writing for Scribe magazine. I'm like a little contributor and everything. I'm a contributor for Scribe magazine. If you don't know, they're on Instagram. I write for them. I officially have my authors page on there. So if you want to go check it out, it's in the link in my bio on Instagram. I'll probably link it in the description of this video /stream. Stream. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of new movies. I'm gonna try to watch them all. Thank you, HBO Max. Got a comment here is so don't tell mom the baby's just dead already. Oh my goodness, Jesus. So if you don't know, this is my friend Kelsey. We play Xbox with me, her, and a couple of our other friends. I don't know if they're watching. Shout out to y'all if you're watching. They love when I talk about films, and the one film that she wants me to talk about is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead Already. Or no, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. So I don't know, maybe I might watch that, maybe throw that into the future review call plan. So see what that goes, everything. But I see we got some people stopping by. How are you guys doing tonight? There's a nice little impromptu stream and everything. So just to keep everything fresh, just say hi and everything. You got any questions, you can leave them down in the chat below. If you want to stop by, just say hi. You can just say hi, put anything you want in the chat. So don't do that. But if you want to stop by and say hi, ask a question, it could be a personal question, it could be a film question, it could be a TV show question, even a video game question, because that's another point of discussion I want to talk about. And hold up a second while I make a new banner for this. And here we go. Video game reviews. I have been speaking of video games, Kelsey said she's finally watching Mortal Kombat, so she'll talk to me later about that. Cannot wait to hear your thoughts on that, Kelsey. Thank you for stopping by. As always, pleasure to have you stop by. We need to get you and Solid on the podcast. We need to do a little video game movie, so that'll be fun. Go on, let's do it. But yeah, video game reviews. This has been requested for about a year, even online, in real life. People are like, man, you should review video game movies, or not video games. You should review video games. You should be, just do everything for video games. And I'm just like, at first, I'm like, I don't really know. I'm going to be honest. Game journalism is a joke. Watching reviews, reading reviews from IGN, Kotaku, GameSpot. Some of the reviews I'm thinking, I'm like, you guys are brain dead stupid sometimes. And it's like, it's dumb. It's like they can't write a game review. And I'm thinking, I'm like, what do I know about game reviews? I'm like, listen, I mean, if I broke down video game reviews, it'll probably just be like just me talking about the story. Like I don't know about game mechanics, game design. I know soundtracks. I can talk about character writing. So I don't know. I've been thinking about making a spin-off, kind of like Mac Plays or Mac Games or something with Mac because I do like the name Mac and McDonald's. You can go to hell if you don't like that because MacGyver is my last name. But I'm just curious to know if I were to start a video game like version, like kind of a video game offshoot, either on YouTube or Instagram, most likely be Instagram, and then they will get uploaded to YouTube. Would you guys want to see me review games under another alias like Mac Games, Mac Reviews, Mac Mac Games Reviews? I don't know. If anyone comes up with a good name, maybe maybe by the end of the stream, if I decide someone gives me a good name, I'll credit them and give them like a gift card or something. But but I did hint at maybe doing a video game review on the channel just to see test the waters when I reviewed one of my favorite films of all time, The Warriors, that came out in the 70s. You don't know about The Warriors, it's about this street game called Putting Out the Warriors. And from Coney Island, New York, they go to this meeting. There's this big OG named Cyrus, and he gets killed. They get blamed for it. They got to try to make their way back to Coney Island. One of the other gangs chase them for thinking they killed Cyrus, and that's like one of the best like 70s movies in my opinion. This is my second favorite film of all time, next to Fight Club, of course. But it'll be interesting to see. And I did say at the end of the review, I said the video game for the Warriors is really phenomenal. It was Rockstar made it. It was a very like Rockstar-esque game. It has GT elements, Bully elements, Red Dead elements, but it's based on the movie. And I think the Warriors is one of the only franchises that have had a great book, a great video game, and a great movie. So I hinted at maybe doing a. I've been me of thinking maybe doing a video game review. So that's kind of like might have to come down to a split poll or something. Maybe do like a live stream, doing a live vote. Right, I got one vote from S Hayes who says do it. Maybe I'm thinking about it. I don't know. It's like I already ramble on about movies. I don't know if people would want to hear me talk about video games for I don't know, just like rambling. But if I did, I do have plans for like what I would do. Probably like Mafia 2, LA Noire, The Warriors, like a lot of games I like, and then I'll branch off to like newer games. So like maybe MLB The Show 14, NBA 2K20, like stuff like that. But I'll probably focus on games that have a concise story. So if you think I should go into game reviews, just leave a comment down below this live stream if you're watching now or just after the replay. And we'll see. I'm going to give myself like a month's time. So today is May 22nd when the stream's taking place. So I'll give it till June 22nd and I'll come to a final decision, probably announce it live on Instagram with that. So, yeah. With that, we're going to talk about upcoming films. And once again, thank you for everyone who's tuning in tonight. This is like nice little quick little stream. Just, just chilling. Just having fun. If you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. If you get a film question, TV question, music question, video game question, personal question, just me tonight, just having fun. So with upcoming films, we're going to see what is going to be on tap because I do have HBO Max. So I've been watching a lot of new films. I've watched Judas and the Black Messiah, The Little Things, Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat. I've been watching all the new and Tom and Jerry. I keep forgetting about Tom and Jerry because it's just so yeah. But yeah, let's take a look at the upcoming movies for here. So I share my screen right here. So for upcoming movies, we have Dune, which comes out in September, I believe, and they recently said that they're not going to be putting it on HBO Max same day streaming, so it's going to be only in theaters for Dune. So I may go see that. I'm not sure. Not really sold on Dune too much, to be honest with you. Then we got F9. Now this is a movie I'm actually excited for because it's so like ridiculous that what this Fast and Furious franchise is, and it's gonna be. I just want to see like, are they really going to go to space? I know in the trailer they were Tyrese and Ludacris. They went up to the rocket and they look like they're throwing space. But I need to see them pull it off. When they pull it off, then the Fast and Furious franchise will go down as one of the greatest franchises of all time. Like, oh my goodness, like they need to just do that immediately. Next up, we got Halloween Kills, which is the sequel since, oh, not since. It is the sequel to the 2018 reboot, or not reboot, the 2018 direct sequel to the 1978 original Halloween movie, which was this 2018 one was called Halloween. This is a sequel, part of a new trilogy they're going to do with this being the second movie. Apparently, according to Jamie Lee Curtis, it's going to be the most violent Halloween movie to date. So maybe we'll see how that is. I'm actually really kind of intrigued by it. I did see, I saw, literally WTF commented, too furious, not enough fast. Listen, I've gone on multiple tangents about how Fast and Furious has kind of, if you're new to Fast and Furious, watch the first Fast and Furious, then I want you to watch all the way to the Fate of the Furious, because the comparisons to those two are like slim to none. And I know there's people who say that the original Fast and Furious, it was good and everything. And I'm not gonna say like I like the original Fast and Furious. I think my favorite Fast and Furious is Too Fast and Furious because A has a director I love, John Singleton, rest in peace. Tyrese and Paul Walker's performance are like they're awesome. I love their performance. They have great chemistry. They're funny. They were funny enough and everything. I liked it. Tokyo Drift tried to be like a high school reboot of Fast and Furious, and it failed. That's why Vin Diesel came out to see. And it's funny. There's a funny story with how Vin Diesel got mentioned. He got into the Tokyo Drift is because if you remember, Vin Diesel was not in the sequel. Vin Diesel does not like to do sequels. So what happened was that they did test screenings, and they said that the test screenings for Tokyo Drift weren't doing that well. So they're like, we need someone from the main series to come in and bring legitimacy to Tokyo Drift. So they called up Vin Diesel and said, hey, Vin, we know you're not, we know you didn't come back for the sequel, but how would you like to come back for Tokyo Drift? And he's like, okay, you know what? Fine, I'll come back, but on one condition. I want the rights to the Riddick franchise. I don't want to get paid. I just want the rights to Riddick. So obviously, who cares about Riddick? So they gave him the rights, and that's how he got into Tokyo Drift. And he's been in every single Fast and Furious movie except for Hobbs and Shaw because he has the rights to Riddick. That's how he got into Tokyo Drift. The rights to Riddick. Oh my goodness! If you remember Riddick, good for you. I have not seen Riddick in God knows how long. But yeah, I'm really excited for Fast and Furious 9, especially with. Oh, we're on Halloween. What are we talking about? Jesus, man. Oh my gosh. Just Riddick. Why would you want Riddick? Oh man. Let's see what else. A little laggy here. Hold up a second. This is what happens when you have Comcast. He doesn't like sequels, and this man signed up for Guardians of the Galaxy. Who does? Well, it's funny that literally is that. I gotta stop saying it. Okay, there we go. What's funny with that is that when you look at his sequels, so like Triple X, and then like the Fast and Furious movies. While the first Fast and Furious movie was like a critically, acclaimed thing, I don't think anyone was thinking that this was going to turn into like the billion-dollar franchise that we know today. So he just said, screw it, I'm out. And same thing with Triple X, even though that a lot of people, Triple X is considered a cult classic. I think that he just said, screw it, I'm going to just cut and run, get my money and leave. So with Guardians of the Galaxy, I feel like it's different because those movies are already established. These aren't like new franchises coming out of the blue with like a lot to lose to go into like the proving ground for the audiences. So they're already pre-established. And with Guardians of the Galaxy, to be honest, if you slap anything with Marvel's name on it, it's going to make either millions of dollars, even $1 billion. And Guardians of the Galaxy was an example of making billions of dollars. So I don't see him like. I mean, why the hell is he going to turn that down? It's like first one made $1 billion, the second one made like I think 570 $700 million. So he comes back, third one, and all he's doing is voice line. It's not like he's like putting his body on the line for a film. He's just doing voice lines. Now with Fast and Furious, I don't know. I think he just saw that maybe it was getting dead because if you look at Tokyo Drift and the fourth Fast and Furious movie, which I still think is the bad one of the series, that it was dying, and then Fast Five is when everything kind of turned the corner. So I don't know. Vin Diesel is an interesting character. I know my dad does not like him for his acting abilities. Oh God, Vin Diesel. Your best role was in Saving Private Ryan when you got sniped. I'm not even joking. That was actually really good scene. But all right, upcoming in other movies, we got The Batman, which I am so sad to see got delayed to March of 2022. Oh my god, I cannot wait for Batman. Like I really, really cannot wait. This is something that I feel like this Batman film is made for the fans who want a true to comic form of Batman, because Dark Knight trilogy, amazing, love it. Marvel can never do anything to it. No other superhero movie can stand on the same pedestal as Dark Knight, which is almost perfect movie. But the Batman seems like a very this is the comic book version for comic book fans of Batman. So I can't wait for that. Quiet Place 2, which actually comes out on 28th of May this month. I'm excited for it. I like The Quiet Place 1. I didn't think a sequel was necessary because, I don't know. It's just a sequel to something that kind of seemed like a one type of story. Seemed kind of like not necessary, but I don't know. Who do I know? But early reviews for it says that people would love it. So might go see that in theater, see that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Next movie is A Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds. This movie has been pushed back so many times. I remember it was supposed to come out December of last year. Before that, it's going to be November, and it has everyone in it. It even has the late great Alex Trebek as a cameo role, but it has like a ton of YouTube people that we're supposed the kids will know and love, like good old Pokimane. The kids love Pokimane. But I don't know. Are we at the point where we're kind of sick of Ryan Reynolds because he's just playing the same role over and over again? Like, are we gonna get to that point yet? That's what I'm confused about. And the last movie I want to maybe talk about real quick, if I can find it. Oh yeah, Black Widow is also coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna see that. That seems kind of not my style. But Space Jam: A New Legacy. I'm gonna stop my screen, and this is a heart to heart right now. We didn't need another Space Jam. I'm gonna say it right here. Okay, before you burn me in the comment section, you're a diehard Space Jam fan. You're like, well, Mac, we've been waiting for a Space Jam movie since 1996. We've been saying that LeBron James or like Dwayne Wade, Shaq, Kobe, they should have been in the new Space Jam movie. It should be a new legacy with the Looney Tunes versus the Monstars. So okay, if you think about it, if you sit down, I don't hate Ryan Reynolds. Like I think I like him. I'm just saying, like, is he gonna go Ashton Kutcher? We all loved Ashton Kutcher up until the Butterfly Effect, and then that's when the public perception of him started to go down the toilet. And he's like, it's kind of just like, when are we gonna get to the point where we're just gonna be like, okay, you're funny, but you're playing the same role over and over again. You're just being Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds in Hitman Bodyguard, Ryan Reynolds in Free Guy. It's just the same role. And when is it going to be to the point where like, okay, we're not doing this anymore? It's kind of like Kevin Hart. When are we? I don't know. I know Ashton Kutcher. I'm not saying the person. I'm just saying that the acting, like he hasn't really been anything that has blown anyone's like mind, like mean, he was in Two and a Half Men, but I think everyone kind of tuned out after Charlie Sheen left, I'd say. And then his performance as Steve Jobs was really mediocre. Michael Fassbender did a better job with that. So I don't know. Master Kutcher, he can go to promote Acorn apps for all I care. The Acorn app. I've invested with Acorn. It's pretty good. And well, then what's this? Okay. Um, nah, that would be Keanu Reeves. I have to say that. So I would heavily disagree. But back to Space Jam: New Legacy. I was at a camp maybe a few years ago that's saying we need a Space Jam 2, but now seeing that we are so far apart from the first movie, which seemed plausible for the time, because let's face it, the concept for Space Jam came from Nike's promotion, like sponsor, the ad they had with the Looney Tune characters playing basketball with Michael Jordan. That's how that movie started. So for the 90s, I think Space Jam is good for its time, because when you watch it today, you may get that same joy, but you're gonna think that like, this is definitely a product of the 90s. I don't know if it would have fared well the same in the 2000s. So obviously, Space Jam comes out, made a lot of money. It's a cult classic that everyone loves. It's considered one of the best basketball movies and everything. And it's that itching feeling. People like, we want a sequel, and you get new basketball stars coming and going, and of course you get LeBron James. LeBron James says, "Hey, I want to do Space Jam 2." Signed up with Warner Brothers about like 4 years ago. Finally get a trailer, and I ain't gonna lie, the new Space Jam really looks bad. It's just, it looks like Ready Player One with basketball from the trailer, because they get all the Warner Brothers characters. Freaking, I remember there was people who said that they saw the Clockwork Orange gang in one of the trailers. Like, hey kids, you're not gonna know the reference, so don't look it up, because you're not old enough to know a Clockwork Orange, and if you do, God have mercy on your soul. And then like had the Iron Giant, and it's like, what is this movie? I do appreciate in this new one that they're gonna make it modern to get with the times, like computer programs, instead of like monsters taking the talent from NBA players. I do like that. So this kind of seems modern, but I don't know. It's just, and then I'm not saying LeBron's not a bad actor, because he was good in the Judd Apatow train wreck. With that, he was good in Judd Apatow's train wreck, the one with Amy Schumer. That's literally her best role, and it wasn't even from her. It was because of Bill Hader during the movie. Just saying. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. It'll definitely make money, because it's very profitable. LeBron James is a very profitable name. Looney Tunes are still big for the kids to go see. And, there'll be some parents people who grew up in the 90s, they watched the first Space Jam. They want their kids to experience a new generation of Space Jam, new legacy. So they take them to the theaters. They go see this or watch anything Max. So it'll be financially successful. Critically, we don't know if that's gonna fly. Tunes, they don't get the all-star crossovers that were big in the 90s and early 2000s because of the popularizing of reality TV, and there are not enough cartoons today to do it. I agree. Like literally WTF. I agree. It's ridiculous, because we knew that, I grew up with reruns of the Jetsons and then the Flintstones, and then when I watched the Flintstones and Jetsons crossover, that was monumental. That was like, whoa, this is two different like shows we never thought can come of freaking like that. But like nowadays, it's like nothing has, like, even the old Disney Channel, like it's not cartoons, but they had crossovers. You had Sweet Life of Zack and Cody crossing over with Hannah Montana, freaking Lilo and Stitch crossing over with Kim Possible and Proud Family. Like stuff like that made it so cool to just see crossovers like that. But nowadays, it's kind of just like there's nothing. Like, what do we see? Jersey Shore crossing over with like the Real Housewives of Atlanta or something. Like nobody wants to see that. We want good old fashioned cartoons. And literally what it goes on to say, I like that they are revamping the story of reselling it really for kids today, because they got the exclusion of things that it might have seen. I agree with Orange, no, but that's because of the program itself. Well, it's just Clockwork Orange. It's a great film. I think that's one of Malcolm McDowell's best roles in that film. But literally, kids are not going to get. And then there's controversy with the new film too, because the whole situation with the Pepe Le Pew, he got axed for being inappropriate, promoting sexual harassment and everything. So he got removed. Then they try to remove Speedy Gonzalez's character, and Gabriel Iglesias said, who voices Speedy Gonzalez in the movie, he said, "Oh, that's BS. Why do I have to do that? That's not dumb. This isn't racist and everything." And it's just a lot of things with this movie has a lot of outside factors that may affect it when it comes out in July. But I don't know. It's gonna be intriguing. I'm literally going to be on the edge of my seat to see where that happens. What happens? I don't know, but I'm curious to see what everyone's upcoming favorite film this year, because actually it was just announced the other day that Hamilton, for all you Hamilton fans, Hamilton is going to be back on Broadway this fall. So people can go watch it for exuberant ticket prices on Broadway for God, I don't know, because God, like when Hamilton was on Broadway, I think in 2015, those tickets were hard to come by and really expensive. But I know that Hamilton, that was the most streamed movie of last year. So seeing that it's going to come back to Broadway this fall, is probably going to people are going to go rush right back into it. Within the Heights, I said that I'll give In the Heights a chance. Like I'll watch it, but uh, I don't know, because I know I'm not gonna say I like Lin Manuel Miranda. I think he's very creative. He's a creative man. He takes things and he like does it in a cool way. That's all I can say. It's just when I first watched Hamilton, I was just so bored. I'm like, yo, I don't know. It's just me. I said I'll watch In the Heights when it comes out, and I saw that. Well, I don't like IGN. I don't like going off the reviews because they're idiots. They gave SpongeBob Rehydrated a 5 out of 10. They gave Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman a 6 out of 10 and said it was bad. Like they were literally smoking crack. But I'm gonna give In the Heights a chance. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna rewatch Hamilton, and I'll make my final verdict on to see if I was wrong. Probably, I don't know. Now it's going to be Dear Evan Hansen. Did you watch the trailer? No, I haven't. I do not know. Let me look it up. What is Dear Evan Hansen? Dear Evan Hansen. Ben Platt, Amy Adams, Amanda Singh. Okay. Evan is a community teen drama directed by Steven Chbosky and Dr. Fiona Seeley. That's another musical. Ben Platt, Caitlin Dever, Amanda Stanberg, Julianne Moore. I do like Julianne Moore. What's the premise? When Evan Hansen, a high school student with social anxiety disorder, has a therapeutic self-intended letter stolen by a classmate, who later dies by suicide. Their family mistakes him for being sent to Evan by their son. Oh, September 24th, 2020. By this sounds like kind of an anime. Wow. I mean, the premise I'm reading, it sounds like an anime kind of plot, but I do see that it was a play in 2015. Is Ben Platt, who was also in the Book of Mormon. I did like the Book of Mormon, so I don't know. Maybe I might get this a shot because it looks kind of cool. It has a good cast. I like Amy Adams, Julianne Moore. She was one of my crushes growing up. Um, Caitlin Dever. I've heard that before. Last Man Standing, Unbelievable. Oh, she was in Booksmart. Okay, I might give Dear Evan Hansen a trailer. Maybe after the stream, I want to do live reactions to trailers on stream, but the internet will not hold up for that. But you know what? Actually, we'll try it. Let's see. We'll share screen. We'll make a new screen. We'll go watch it. Hopefully, it won't get taken out on YouTube.com. This will probably be try this, and this will be the last thing we're gonna sign off for the night. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll do a stream for my graduation weekend on June 4th through 6th. So they had your phone. Okay, let's see what we can try to do. If Comcast will let us try to at least share something. Hopefully the audio will come through. Let's see, dear. I can probably share my screen now. I'm me playing a high schooler now. Oh my god. Is Ben Platt a good actor? Is he like good for his role in the movie? Or not the play? I just if this is something like what was that movie called? Every Day, that one movie, I'm literally gonna okay, let's see. 4 days ago, all right, we're gonna try to watch the trailer live. This is a live reaction for the Dear Evan Hansen trailer. It's loading.
Day, and here's why.
Buffering. I need a better computer and better internet.
Have you been doing those letters?
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Honest. Now we can both pretend we have friends.
I'm sorry about my brother.
Have you ever felt? I wish everything was different. Part of the thing was that mattered. Have you ever felt like you could taste a beer?
Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah, that's mine. I'll just take it. Wait, I need that back. You could fall, and no one here could a letter from me, and it was an assignment from my therapist too. Even when the dark comes crashing through. Connor's mother.
Hate it. Freaking internet. I want to try to do stuff like this, but I can't. That until I get a better. There we go. I'm definitely gonna try to finish it off stream. I want to do live reactions for trailers on here. It seems fun, but maybe it'll be. I don't know. I don't want to say it's bad because it looks like he has potential, and I'm not gonna. I haven't seen the stage play, so this is my first perspective on it. But let's see. Yeah, he wrote the role and all, and he's a great performer. But to turn that stage play into an actual film, you're gonna see the age difference. Also, it's like Sean Boswell from Tokyo Drift when he came back, Fury 7, and he looked like he was 10 years older. But I don't know. So far, I'm gonna finish it, and maybe next time I do a live stream, I'll talk about it because this is September. Maybe we'll do like comparison. Because I will say it looks better than that. God, what's that one movie? Was it called Every Day? It was based on the book. Yep, it was. Okay. Yeah, that looks better than that. This kind of actually has potential. Maybe I'll give it a shot, but Um, man, I don't know. Just like when they use songs like that, who knows? But I think we're gonna wrap it up for the night. We've been going on for about 45 minutes. I said I wanted to do half an hour, but interacted with a lot of great people tonight. Shout out to everyone who stopped by. Maybe next time I will be doing a little giveaway for a gift card for a movie theater of your choice, AMC, Regal, Cinemark, whichever one you go to. Do a gift card giveaway. So let's hold up a second. Perfect. All right. Yep. So we're gonna wrap up. Like I said, just thank you for everyone who stopped by. It's even stopped by, you stayed through a lot throughout of it. Hear me ramble and just talk. Just what else? Hear me talk about my new plans and everything. Just shout out to you. So keep on lookout for a lot of new stuff. Links in the description for all my social medias. Instagram for MAK Productions Podcast. I call it Miss Flamingo. Miss Flamingo, Patreon, the Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you can find me at. And I'll leave links down for everything. And I want to thank you for everyone who showed up. I will say definitely next time on live stream, I will be doing maybe I'll do a trivia night. Maybe a film trivia night. Get some people on here. We do a little trivia. Winner gets a gift card to like AMC, Fandango or something. I don't know. They have to work out the kinks. So I talk to some people. But stay tuned for the new episode that will be coming out, episode 49, talking about Thunder Force, Melissa McCarthy, and Octavia Spencer from Netflix. That will be uploaded on YouTube. Try to get it out this week. Then also look out for the Army of the Dead review on Instagram and YouTube, and a new podcast with Rob David from Flix Talk and me, Christian. That will be coming sometime in the next week or so. It'll definitely be out before another episode we're doing that I can't talk about, but thank you, everyone, and I want everyone to have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.